Welcome back to all of you from the Greater Huntington Symphonic Band. Patrick McCoy back in with us today. Great to have you again. Thanks for stopping on.
Well, thank you. Thank you for
Studio
having
3.
me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
every time you're here, you have lots to tell us about fun events in your community. So talk about, you have a concert coming up.
Yes, it's our annual Pops concert. It will be in Ceredo at Paul T. Billups Park this Sunday, September 8th, 3 o'clock. It'll be the jazz band, which is about 20 plus members. It's really big for a jazz band.
Yeah.
And the Symphonic Band, we play there just about every fall in September, like the first Sunday or second Sunday in September, and it's free.
That's
and
nice.
it's an amphitheater, so folks can bring a lawn chair, bring water, whatever, blanket. It's always pretty well attended, and it's always kind of nice to have the big high-rise that's right in behind there, so people just sort of empty out.
Oh, that's nice. What time does it start?
3 o'clock.
Okay, so you can make an afternoon of it.
What about some of the tunes you'll be playing?
Well, I'm glad I brought my cheat sheet here, because I can't remember, like 14 tunes. The jazz band's doing some old standards, and a couple of jazz rock tunes. They're doing a tune called The Lady in Red. They're going to start with that. It's a nice little begin, which would take you back to probably about the 1940s or so. And Queen Bee, and one people will know called Norwegian Wood, which was recorded by the Beatles on a Rubber Soul album in 1965.
Oh, my.
This is the Buddy Rich Big Band version of that, which is really swinging, driving. And a tune from the Great American Songbook by Cole Porter. It's called You Do Something to Me. And Roll with the Punches. And these are all nice sort of driving big band swing type tunes. And then we sort of take folks down to Memphis with sort of the Memphis soul sound that was popularized on Stax record. And Steve Cropper and Booker T. Jones with Hip Hug Her. It's just a nice funky groove tune, and then we're going to finish up with an old standard by the Glenn Miller Band called In the Mood.
Oh yes, that one I'm sure everyone is familiar with. Yes,
and so that's going to be a fun program, and then we're going to have the Symphonic Band. Matt decided on sort of an Olympic/international themed program for the Pops. So we're going to start and end, we're going to put our bookends with an Olympic theme. It's called, the first one is, they're John Williams tunes. The Olympic fanfare and theme that everybody's heard 100 times. And then we're going to end with, it's called Summon the Heroes, which was actually written for the 100th anniversary celebration of the modern Olympic Games. And folks will, I think, recognize that one too. And in the middle, we got tunes from Spain and France and here in Italy. Our second tune is going to be kind of a risque tune. It's called Can Can. And you'll know the Can Can. What you picture in your mind from what you've seen
in the movies.
In the movies, it's that tune. It was this Paris dance hall tune from the Moulin Rouge, which was kind of notorious. And is it a dance hall or is it a brothel?
Right.
And the dancers, of course, did that very high-kicking thing, which was
big skirts.
Scandalized Parisian society.
Right. Yeah.
And I've instructed our director, please do not do the can.
So you won't be dancing?
I have a bumper sticker, hug a musician, they never get a dance. It should repeat, shouldn't dance.
Shouldn't dance.
They're just things I should not do.
Okay.
And that is one of them.
No canning.
No canning. It's can't.
Yeah.
Not going to happen, folks. But it's a great, I love that tune. It's just a fun tune. And then we go from that to Chariots of Fire, from the film.
Oh, yes.
And a bullfight song. And you will recognize that if you ever go to a Cincinnati Reds baseball game. It's the bullfight song is called España Caña. So, you hear little snippets of that, and you'll hear the organist play that thing, when there's, it's a little lull in the action there, that tune.
Okay.
And people will know that, and they'll know this one too, especially if they are Italian.
Okay.
It's called Funiculi Funicula.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yes.
And what people don't know is that it's a Neapolitan tune, and it might have been written sort of as a novelty tune, but it was actually documented that it was written for the funicular railway debut, which is a type of railway that's sort of a cable-pulled car up an incline, kind of like maybe the tram in Pittsburgh and Mount Washington, but it was the first one to go up Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah.
So that's a novelty tune, and Pavarotti and the Three Tenors have sung that and all. Yeah.
So remind us when and where we can enjoy all this music.
Okay, it will be in Ceredo's Paul T. Billups Park.
Okay.
3 p.m. this Sunday, September 8th. It's free. And again, bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket. We're going to finish with a carnival tune.
Okay.
Called Brazil. Ceremony, song, and samba. And of course, you know about Carnival, you know, the Friday before Wednesday of Lent, you know, you just go crazy in various places.
Big celebration, yeah.
And you'll get a flair for that. That's a fun piece.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a great concert.
Show, yeah.
Yes, and a lot of tunes that the people that come out to it are going to be familiar with. So, Patrick, thank you for stopping by and letting us know about it.
You're welcome. I'll mention one other thing. We're going to repeat the program with both bands 2 weeks from Sunday on September 22nd at Ashland's Central Park Pavilion.
Okay, so if you can't make this one, try to come to that one, or go to both.
September 22nd, right? The second show?
At 4:30 p.m. will be the final act of the Pogue Landing Days.
Okay.
Because they have concerts, you know, all weekend for that. So, big one we want folks to come to is this Sunday, but if you can't make it this Sunday, come on the 22nd.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Patrick, thank you so much.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
You're very welcome, and thank you.
Absolutely.